Hey everybody, this is Lord Magicus. This is our last round of Bant Spirits and Pioneer, and we are on the play. That's great. I think we can live with this hand. It's not perfect, but it's definitely far from, trash, so we'll keep it. I don't really like Mana Confluence, but I understand this deck needs it just to, make the curve work, so... Let's get our Wanderer out. No companion this time, so probably not the red-white decks. Let's see. Snow-covered swamp, so maybe mono-black aggro. I know that deck's still around. Yeah, that looks like what this might be. So I think here we're just going to play Watcher of the Spheres. I mean, we could play Rattlechains, I guess, or Shacklegeist. But if we play the Watcher first, then it means that we can play like two things next turn. Alright. I'm not blocking this Blood-Soaked Champion. My intention is to just try to race it. Though if they try to kill this with like Cast Down or something, I will counter it. Alright. And take 2 to the face. Okay, well, I don't really care for Thoughtseize too much, but it's not going to hurt us that badly. They take like 1 creature, and they still lose 2 life, so we can still double up and stuff. Okay. Run 4 cards. Sure, we'll give that one. So I could get in another 2 damage right here. It seems like that's probably worth it. I don't know. This just seems like this gives us the best chance of winning next turn, so... we have 7 power in play, so like 1 Lord will just kill them if they don't do anything. Or we draw a land, we cast Collected Company, and like that could also be Lights Out, so... There was definitely... there was a world in which you could hold up Rattlechains to like try to stop, like, say, Murderous Rider this turn or something like that. But I think it's just better to be aggressive right now. Because our clock is way faster than theirs. Like, what are they going to do? Thoughtseize Collected Company out of my hand? Like, that seems really fucking dangerous. Then, like, drawing any creature basically kills them. May as well attack. Yeah, I'm not going to block any of this shit, so... I think there's still 2 turns off where we potentially win next turn. And otherwise we're just still 2 turns off, so... And that's 2 turns off, assuming they play a creature right now. If they don't have a creature to play, then they're still like 3 turns off, so... that would be great. Knight, okay. That helps, I guess. Faceless Haven, that... what are they gonna do with this? Alright, no, maybe not. Okay, so maybe we have to consider blocking stuff here. So it's 2, 4, 6, 9. Fuck, that doesn't quite kill them. So what do I need to do here? They need 12 damage in my face, so that right now this could be potentially 5, 8. They do have 12. But I think I can just block with the Wanderer and then I'll be fine, so I can sacrifice 2 Wanderers. Then, like, anything kills them. Is there anything else that can hurt me? No, I think I just want to go all out here. Because if to like sink, yeah, to like make either one of these lethal, they'd have to sink all their mana into it. So I think I'm okay. I just have to block like one of these 3 things and then I'll be fine. And I can sack this one to protect this guy. So like even land plus Fatal Push wouldn't be enough. They could like pump this thing up and push this, but then I just counter it with this one and then block it anyway. And if they pay for the push, then they don't have enough damage anyway, because that's still only 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we still like kill them. Come on, we're doing this. I don't know what you think you can do, but I have calculated that you are dead. Do you disagree? Yeah, look, see, taking that Shacklegeist really did not help their cause. Okay. So I just have to, like, block this thing. That's it. Alright. They realized, like, I would have to not block in order to die here, so that's fine. This seems like another match where... Actually, the Rest in Peace is probably not terrible. Skyclave seems like it's fine. Settle the Wreckage seems like it's fine. Actually, this Permeating Mass seems like fucking hilarious, too. Because he turns all their 2/1s into 1/3s, and, yeah, it just kills them, right? So... let's get rid of these gooses. I don't think we need them. Yeah, like, just block their 1/2s all day with this shit. That's fine. Otherwise... I don't really think we need to change very much. I think we have a pretty solid list against this. The Shacklegeist is okay. It's not, like, necessary by any means, but I think it's fine, so we can keep it. Do I want another Skyclave? Like, Skyclave seems like it's pretty good, too. I guess the only thing that could potentially be a problem is that Faceless Haven, so we do have Shacklegeist for that. That works. Otherwise, everything else, like, is just, like, solid. Maybe Spell Queller's not that good? You can take out one of those, just because, like, they have a lot of cheap removal for it. Like, if they remove Skyclave, they're getting a 1/1 back, so, like, who cares? Yeah, the things that Skyclave is going to, like, exile are way more important than, you know, if they get a thing back with it. I mean, the other option is we could play, like, some Rest in Peace. That means they stop getting stuff back from the graveyard. But I still think at that point we're probably just aggroing them out, so I don't think it matters a whole bunch. Alright, we'll just do it like this. This seems good. This definitely looks like a match where Permeating Mass is, like, fantastic. Yeah, I think we gotta keep it. Like, we can cast basically everything. We have Lords for days, so... probably just, like, Supreme Phantom is great. It's a 1/3 that, like, blocks all their 2/1s. So what more do you want? They mull to 6, that's fine. I mean, sure, they can Thoughtseize one of them away, but we have 2, so, you know, that's great. We draw lands, we get closer to company, we draw creatures, that's also fine. We need to draw like one land, and then we're golden. Because then no matter what we draw, like it's fine. So, like, sure, you play Bloodsoaked Champion, that's okay. Perfect. Then we'll just go like Phantom. I guess unless we draw Watcher of the Spheres, then I might be more inclined to play that, and so I can play like 3 things in turn 3. But I think there's like a very high % chance I play Phantom. I guess I could play Confluence in case I want to play this Apparition. So at least now the Bloodsoak can't. They have to. If they need like Fatal Push to kill this, and then they can attack. But I'm not beating Fatal Push anyway, so yeah, that's fine. Then I can just play like another Phantom next turn, or maybe draw like a land for Skyclave and exile this thing, and that'd be really good. This looks like if they had push, they would have used it here, so that's fine. Ooh, that's rough. Okay. That looks like the sort of thing that I probably want to exile, though. Let's get rid of this Spawn of Mayhem, because that's going to deal a bajillion damage to me. I guess I can just block this, so... They might be turning on Revolt here. I mean, I guess I'd rather them push this than push my Lord, because the 4/4 is annoying, but like we can deal with it. No, they went after that. Okay. Wait, how did they kill both of them? Wait, I don't understand. How the fuck did this... Oh, okay, I understand. I see what happened. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Well, I guess collected company is our only hope here. Yeah, let's click OK this time, even though it's on the wrong side, so... I mean, if they have another Fatal Push, they would probably just... I don't think that this matters a whole bunch. I'm gonna go to 3. If they had another push, it was probably better to kill this and then attack with everything. Alright, not great, but I can live with that. Also not great. So I have the option to... Alright. I pretty much have to block everything this turn. And if they find a thing for this, if they find another land, then I'm in trouble. Like, I could theoretically not block one of these, and then... But, yeah, if I want to use the mana from this, I'm going to go to 2, so I have to block it all. They're tapped out right now. I guess we're just playing a Lord. We're just gonna hope that Rattlechains will save us. Maybe there's a reality in which we can kill them in like 1 turn. So here, if they draw a push, then I don't have, like, I have the option to choose not to block this thing. I can just let them attack and then, like, block and then block these 2. Now, I probably, well, it sucks because this is probably going to kill something, so. Alright, well, now we're dead. They have access to Faceless Haven. Alright. Yeah, we're dead, because no matter what I do, I can only block 4 things and then I'll die. That sucks. Like, our mana was a little bit rough there. On the play, I think we have a better shot, though. So let's go. This definitely seems like a very winnable matchup. Alright. I don't know what's taking them so long. I guess they're changing their sideboard strategy. Take a little drink here. If we can get a start with like Permeated Mass, that's probably good. I mean, we were close there. They just had like, I don't know. I think the 4/4 was like a little bit more than we were prepared to deal with. Yeah, that was rough. And they had like push too. They don't have like a lot of removal. I think it's like Fatal Push and Murderous Rider for the most part, but like, yeah, I don't know. If they get like enough stuff, it's possible for them to overwhelm us, I guess. But we're on the play this time, so I think we'll be fine. I don't know why it's waiting. Oh, there we go. Let's be on the play. Seems good, actually. You can play Watcher of the Spheres. We have company coming up, so it's fine. If they like Thoughtseize me, I'll probably counter it. I'm likely to go Plains this turn and then see what we draw. Because well, I mean, this is almost definitely getting played as the white side. I guess there's no reason not to. There could be like some weird turn where we have like Permeated Mass and we want to cast this or something, but I don't see that happening. We'll take the 2. That's fine. Maybe if we're lucky, they're stuck on 1 land and it'll be clunky for them. Nope. Okay. What do we got? Okay, that's gonna happen. Alright. Well, that's fantastic. So this raid returns back. This is if they have 1 or less things. So there, I think this goes to their hand, right? Alright, we're gonna choose that one. Now it goes to the battlefield, but they have to have 1 or fewer cards in hand, so. Alright. So I guess we just want to draw a land so we can play Collected Company this turn. This way, yeah, getting that off the board I think is that helps. Like, I'm not gonna block this, but at least they can't play like the what is it, the Knight of the Ebon Legion and get a counter on it right now, because they're not gonna deal 4 damage to us this turn. So with 5 cards in hand, it seems like this is the one that's gonna be harder to make use of its ability, and it costs more mana, so. Need a vault? Okay. Reasonable. Yikes. Alright, come on, land. That's not the land I was hoping for. Alright, well. We're not attacking through that, so. But maybe next turn, if we can protect this Coco, we might have a good turn. Fuck, I have no way to protect this thing because they have 3 mana for it. I needed them not to Thoughtseize this in that turn. This Botanical Sanctum may have just lost us the game. Fuck, even if this was like a Lord, like, this could have worked, because I could have at least threw away these 2 things, but. This actually. I mean. We're dealing 6, they're dealing 6, like, it's close. But we might be dealing more than that, so they have good reason to hold this back. I'm not gonna block that. Fuck, it's just, that was rough. Alright, that's really hard. Alright, well, this is a little bit late now. This isn't gonna do dink. I needed the Coco to hit before, like, yeah, and this Botanical is just, like, the worst land to draw. I can't really afford to attack right now. But I will block this Knight of the Ebon Legion. Actually, I could block, like, here, and then just, like, throw one of these things in front of this. No, but I want this to not be big and scary every turn, so it's probably worth throwing the mass in front of this thing. I don't like this, but I think I'm taking this. Oh my god. Alright, well, Coco is the only thing that can save us at this point, because we need, like, double Skyclaves. Or, that's not terrible. Alright, maybe there's hope. It's still gonna be rough though. So we can tap down the 2 spawns. Maybe if we find a lord, it'll be good enough. And throw the mass in front of here and like block like the Mutavault or something. No, well, they can't attack with Mutavault and pump this up, so I guess if they attack, I'll just throw the mass in front of it. This is alright. This is getting close now. Shacklegeist definitely was like an ace in the hole. Is it enough? Is it too little, too late? I don't know. It's hard to say. Since we have 2, 4, 6 damage. Actually, I mean, if I do this, I'm going to lose both creatures. If I do that, I'm only going to lose 1. They get to keep the knight. I'm going to go to 4 next turn, so I might need these. Or, yeah. I don't know. Just losing the Skyclave sucks, but, like, I'm thinking maybe losing the Permeating Mass is not actually that good right now. I think this is our best bet. So they're going to go to 9. So I guess if we draw a Lord, we could get there? Alright, we need to draw a Lord and they need to have, like, nothing. Oh, fuck, that's like my entire hope. I can't do anything about that. Alright, Coco or bust. Alright. We go bust. That sucks. Like, we were close in that one, but just like, I don't know, these Botanical Sanctums fucked us on a number of occasions. Like, I hate this land in this deck. Because this is I don't know, we really wanted to have this untapped a lot of times as our 4th land, and it just did not work, so maybe we need, like, more pathways or something instead of these Sanctums. Yeah, this really hurt. Not being able to cast this on curve was bad. I don't know about the Goose, like, we didn't really get to, this didn't really do very much for us either. There's not a lot of other good 1-drops for this deck, but there's got to be, like, something better than this, because, like, I can see the appeal where sometimes, you know, you can get the company out early. We made a couple food tokens with it, but I just, it felt pretty poor a lot of these games, so, and we ended up siding it out a lot, so maybe, I don't know, this could be worth just playing, like, maybe, like, Spectral Sailor or something in this slot, and then, like, another main deck Apparition or something like that. I don't know. Shacklegeist actually seems really good. I enjoyed this card. This card, like, honestly, basically everything else seemed great. The Selfless Spirit, surprisingly, were not that great. Maybe these, like, don't need to be in the main deck, or they could go in the side or something. That's possible. But yeah, I mean, we ended up 2-3, but like the last one was really close, and we punted like round 2. So I think this deck was actually pretty successful. I think we tweak it a little bit. We could probably do better with this. I don't know. Spirits like are really good in Pioneer. I think we had decent plans versus some of these decks. I think if we adjust a little bit, we probably can have better matches. So that's my thoughts on it. I like. One day, a lot of these cards are going to come to Historic, and then we're going to get to play with them a lot more. Like, you know, when we finally get Spell Queller and Mausoleum Wanderer, like, Wanderer is, like, the big one. Like, in Historic, like, you only have Spectral Sailor, and, like, Wanderer is just so much better for the deck, so... yeah, I think that once we get this card, it'll be a lot stronger. But until then, like, Pioneer Spirits, like, they're fun to play. They've got some stuff going for them, so. But yeah, we're gonna get closer and closer to a point as they keep remastering sets. So like once they get to, you know, Eldritch Moon, we'll start to see Spirits pick up in Historic a little bit more, and these two lists will kind of converge together. But overall, like, yeah, I had fun with this. I might do this again at some point. I don't know. See how it goes next week, but yeah, it sucks to, like, you know, go negative on a league because of a punt, but that's life sometimes. So some of you will have seen that I did, like, tweet out about this, and that the shitty UI design is just something that, like, because it's something that relates to my profession, like, I can't ignore it. Like, it bothers me on a very deep level. Like, a fucking $800 million company can't do something that, like, you know, a sophomore in college, like, learns about. Are you shitting me? Like, really? Oh, come on. So, but yeah, Spirits, like I said, fun deck. This is probably the closest you're going to get to, like, a blue tempo-y kind of deck in this format. Since Merfolk is not, they don't really have enough lords to make that work with just the Mistbinder. You know, at least Spirits has, you know, the full 8 here with Supreme Phantom and Empyrean Eagle. I mean, it could even play, like, Glasspool Mimics. It's possible to play a version that had Mimic in it, too. Maybe you could have extra lords that way, but yeah, not too bad. Like I said, I already had company, so like the rest of the deck was pretty cheap. And a lot of these lands I already had too, like Hallowed Fountains and Breeding Pools and Sanctums and stuff. I already had them for Merfolk, so like I didn't really have to spend much to get it. If you're gonna play Pioneer, I'd say this is probably a pretty fun way to play in this, given its meta percentage. I know that like Spirits is one of like the big decks in the format right now, so. If you want to play Pioneer, then this is probably a way to go. I know not a lot of people are playing it now, but I'm hoping that at some point as Paper Magic picks up, maybe interest in it will pick back up again. Because I do think that, like, there could be a future for Pioneer if Wizards of the Coast wanted to make one for it. I don't know that they do, because they tend to say something and then do the exact opposite of what they just said. So yeah, they were carefully crafting it for, you know, like 6 months or whatever, and then they decided, oh, you know what, we're just gonna print a bunch of combo nonsense, and then let the next 6 months we'll just let the format die. And it also coincided with the pandemic, so like, yeah, it's had a rough, like, you know, past year. And by the time that they decided, you know what, maybe it's actually not a good idea to let like 50% of the meta just be like tier 1 combo, it was too late. Nobody wanted to play anymore. So I think it would take a lot of work on their part if they wanted to bring it back. But they could. It's not impossible, especially if stuff like Star City decides that their Team Trios events are still going to be Modern, Pioneer, and Standard. That would definitely like be a good push for it. But that remains to be seen whether we're going to see more of this or if they're just going to let it die out or what's going to happen. So. Anyway, that's all I've got for this week. Everybody, please give the videos a thumbs up. That's all I ever ask for. I don't want, like, I don't need you to you know, do a whole lot for me. But if you click the like button, just one click, just like that, that's all it takes to make me happy. That's what keeps me doing content for here. So, and I appreciate all the comments, and I try to read every single one of them. So, if you have something to say, please. I'm always interested. All right, I will see you guys next time.